Hello, hello. Well, let's go ahead and try this one more time. Well, basically, we ran this earlier this week. Bring you in here. We ran Talladega in the B car, and it was an absolute disaster. Basically, I think we made it 4 laps and got taken out from, I think, third place. You know, if you're running up in third, it's like, come on. I mean, those guys up at the front should be able to at least keep it together past lap 4. But it is what it is. So anyway, I took that video down. It was just there's nothing to be gained from it. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't educational. It wasn't anything really. It was us getting in there, doing 4 laps and dying. I mean, it's an epic crash. I'll say that. We took out like the whole field, but again, just nothing really to take from it. So what we'll do is we'll go out here and we'll just do some sighting laps. Just to kind of get a feel back for this car, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. Each one of these cars does drive differently um, in terms of steering and how they feel getting into the corners and whatnot. We ran the A car. Oh God, what was it? Friday or Thursday? I can't remember. But basically, that was one where it's if you turned it too hard in, especially when the tires get a little bit of wear on them. Granted, we were doing much longer runs. The car would get loose on entry, and there's nothing you can really do to avoid it, other than really just trying to let the banking kind of pull you into the corner and then kind of back it up with the wheel. So what we need to do is basically just sight in the bottom of the track here, and we're just going to run through 3 and 4 on our second lap and then pull it down into pit road. We just need to be able to see how far down to the apron we can get. Just kind of sight that against our hood there. A lot of times, I'm using that little pin on the side there to see where exactly we can be, and also using that center post on the windshield in regard to that dashed white line. So that's the marks that I use. Like right now, we've got probably about 2-3 feet next to the apron there. If we bring it all the way down here, now we're pretty much on it. So you can see, I mean, it doesn't feel like a lot, but when you watch the replay, it's actually quite a bit. And you just need to make sure you're not leaving a lane open. CRA car race. And you can see how low we can actually get this thing down before it actually kisses the apron right there. So, but that's it. Alright, so I'm happy with that. Just kind of getting our bearings back in this car again. We'll kind of make our way down pit road. And this is a track that you can actually do that with because the start-finish line isn't right here. It's down at the end of the straightaway. Now, the only bummer here is we're the 2 car. So we have to finish well here. We have to, otherwise we're going to lose iRating. So we got to keep that in mind. We've got to make sure that we're, we're doing that. But yeah. So let's take a look at our results. Only 7 people qualified. So we're going to be starting right in the dead center of the pack here at 9th out of 22. So here's what we'll do. All right, we'll go ahead and grid. We'll be on the inside.
All right, man, we're going green next
My
time.
plan
All right, man,
is
line
going
up
to
on the
be
inside road.
probably
Get ready to
to, on the backstretch, go ahead and pull out. Just go ahead and pull out, the draft and everything. And just kind of go from there. But hey, Rocky. Sorry, my dog just jumped in here. Rocky, come on. Come on, buddy. No, this way. Technical difficulties. But yeah, so anyway. But yeah, so basically, we'll probably go ahead and pull out of the draft. Just make sure that, we just want to stay safe here for the first 29 laps or so. We just don't need to do anything ridiculous. So we'll just wait. That's all we can do.
It's the 11 car.
Go for.
So the other thing that people will do is they'll actually wait behind the start finish line, because a lot of times you'll see people in some of our other streams, they'll actually pull off to the side on pit road because they want to start at the back. People think that you can't really do that in the races that you actually start on the track, but you can.
What are we doing? Come on, go, catch up.
These people back there, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, so hopefully this goes better than our last go round. That's for damn sure. So that's about all you can say there. So we'll kind of feel this out. Like I said, I'm not against pulling down onto the apron, either, you know, lap 1 or 2 here, and just kind of move our way to the back. Hopefully just try and play it safe here.
The pace car's in. Green, green, green. Outside.
So we're just going to feather the brake here to stay behind this 11 car.
Still there.
So, and hopefully we can make it through 1 and 2 before dying.
Still there. Stay low.
See, and I just want to give him a couple bumps early just to make sure we close up this bottom line here. But when people are going to be like that,
Still there.
makes you very strong. Makes me worry about this 11 car. He's not pulling up on that guy in front of him at all. I mean, it's one thing to lie behind somebody and just wait a little bit, but you can't have that kind of a gap right there. That's not going to work for anybody. So if possible, we might try to get to the outside here.
You're clear high. Clear high.
But man, that 11 car is all over the road.
Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Stay high. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there. Hold your line.
Man, those guys are real close to each other up there.
Still there. Clear low. Clear low.
All right, let's go ahead and get down here.
Stay low. Stay low.
Man, I'm glad we let up there because he was all over.
You're clear high. Clear high.
And again, we're fine to just ride right here. But if he wants to come, he's going to come with us right here.
Still there. Hold your line.
There we go.
You're fourth place.
Say he had a big run.
Car on the low side. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Stay high.
Come on, give us a bump here. There we go.
Still
Thank
there.
you.
Hold your line.
saying if you're going to make the outside work, you have to be tight to each other. You got to be formed up. And right now, he's just not close enough to us.
Stay high.
So this guy will punch a hole for us here. We'll have to breathe it when we get to him, but because we can't bump draft in the corner here. I mean, you just can't. It's just that was kind of a silly spot for him to pull out right there.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, 3 wide is no way to be here. Not this early. We're on lap 5, so we made it further than we did the last time. Again, we're just breathing it. Say, these two know what they're doing out here. I want to be with these guys because they're formed up pretty good. Honestly, they look like teammates, so. See, if we can form up with them, the only problem is they're gonna hang us out when we get out front of these guys. I know it.
Inside. Stay high. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
The good thing is you run these races. I mean, luckily later in the week, people are a little bit smarter. And they've got a little bit more experience running these things, so.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. All right, man. You're back in 6. 3 wide, you're in the middle. You got 1 inside. 2 wide there.
It's like, oh man, they're all over each other here. Had to woe up a little bit, but that's a good run for us right now. You see what I mean? You form up on the outside and you can go. You have to be tight to each other, that's all.
You're up top 3 wide.
Better not be 3 wide up here.
Inside. 2 wide there. Still there. Hold your line.
What the hell are these two doing here?
3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. Inside. 2 wide there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear low, clear low.
So we're gonna get a big run here.
You got 1 inside. Stay high.
See, like right there, we don't need to bump because he's bumping already.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear low, clear low. You got 1 outside. Stay low. Still there. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
So I don't know what that was, but so I think we probably took damage from it. Say that.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
So I don't know what happened there, whether it was net code or you came down, but I don't know.
Sorry about that, James. I didn't mean to hit you that hard.
I don't know what happened there.
That was an exciting run.
It's the 6 car.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when people like give room and drive smart and just not be pinned to everybody's bumper all the time. And it's so true. It's like people, and I don't know whether it's people just aren't experienced with NASCAR or what, but they think you can just push and push and push the whole time around, and you just can't. You just can't. But this kind of sucks because, unfortunately, we don't know anything about our car. We don't know if we're damaged or not. Sean, can you take a look at my right side and see if we got damage?
Yes, sir. Pull it back.
Pit road is now open. Let the 6 car by.
Yeah, you got a bit on the right rear. I don't know if that'll be too bad though. It's not like all crumpled, just a little scuff.
Gotcha. Is the spoiler hiked up?
No, I don't think so. Just around the right rear wheel.
Well, we're a third of the way through this race. I'm going to come in and get it fixed, whatever it is, just because. We're going to get it fixed anyway.
Past the 22 car.
So most everybody will probably just stay out. I mean, it'll be good to have fresh tires, because by 30, people will be slipping and sliding around if they stay out the whole time. Dude, why the hell do you go through all the pit boxes? I want an answer, Luke. That's freaking ridiculous.
Protesting.
It happens every time that some jackass is going to do that.
Line up single file. Let the 15 car by.
I mean, I don't know what inspires you to drive through 10 pit boxes. I really want to know. I really want to know. Because that's a good way to ruin somebody else's race, and you can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. So why do you do that? It just bothers the hell out of me that people do that. It doesn't make it. He's texting me private. It doesn't make a difference if you barely touch me. Are you supposed to do that or not? I mean, you're a B.
Not technically, no. If everyone drives now on the right side of the pit road lane, everybody can see their pit boxes, but it don't work out that way.
Well, if anybody's available to watch the replay, I mean, we swing into our pit box and he's driving through 10 of them. I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, you're a B-class driver. You know you can't do that.
No. I was on the outside, and I saw your stall was right before mine, so I came right behind you, and all of a sudden you turned right left. I mean, I didn't intentionally hit you or anything. I just was going to go to my pit box. I went through 2 of them.
So you're passing people on the left on pit road. I mean, again, that's not super intelligent.
I was on the right.
I don't understand how it's so hard for people to use pit road.
Past the 14 car.
Like, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just stay to the right until you're stalled, then turn left into it.
Ken, you have a mic.
Again, you can't make this shit up. And it's just crazy because it's like basically
Ken, you got a mic?
in the rules, basically you're supposed to stay to the right on pit road, and when you see your box, move to the
Can you
left.
come up and check my right side for me?
I mean, that's really that simple. And you're not supposed to pass people on the left. Simple as that. When you start to slow down, you start moving to the left so the people who are behind you can continue pit road speed on your right.
All right, thank you.
I just don't get it. Well, let's try to regroup here. 2 to green. Say bitching and moaning ain't gonna fix anything, so.
Ugh. The underpipe is barely out of reach.
Right now we're at 14th. Let's
Alright, man, we're
see.
going
How
green
many
next
people
time,
got
bye.
taken
Alright,
out
man,
there?
Line up on the outside road now. Head to the
Looks
1
like only 2, and really they're probably still on the track here. So I thought that we had 22 drivers or 23 drivers in this race, but it's possible that a couple of them didn't make it. They didn't get in the sim in time. But see, this is what makes me nervous. Now we're back here with the 15, who's already proven himself to be a genius. I mean, the good thing is we're here with the 1. The 1 pulled to the back. You know, we were hanging out up front. That 14 was the one who was paired up with the 22. So, I mean, we were working good with them. I don't know what the 22 did there. I think it was the 22 in that black and yellow car, or black car with yellow numbers.
Get ready.
Ooh, little frame drop there. Let's pull up the relative, pull ourselves up here.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Inside. Still there? Hold your line. Stay high. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all
Say
clear.
high line just stalling out
Got
here.
one inside.
Okay.
Stay high. Still there.
Good night.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. Inside. 2 wide there. All clear, all clear.
Saying we're gonna get a killer run. Whoa, we got one all the way down.
Inside. Stay high. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Stay high. There's the car on the
Say
low
the
side.
3 kind of stalled our run out there, but
Stay high. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. You're up top 3 wide. Hold your line. You got one inside. 2 wide there. Clear low, clear low.
saying honestly, the last person I want to work with in the world is a 15, but might not have any other choice.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Stay high.
So right now the outside's formed up way better, and what the
Stay
fuck
high.
is the 15
On the
doing?
low side. Stay high. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. Hold your line.
So that's a hell of a run we got right there.
Inside, 2 wide there. Still there. Digging, man, you're in top 10. Still there. Stay high.
Like I said, if you can just stay formed up,
Stay high. All clear, all
the
clear.
outside is faster.
You got one inside.
Easy in, you can hear us lifting.
Still there.
Right now, we don't have any help behind us. We're gonna hang him. The 22, we worked really well with the 22, so let's get with him.
Stay low. You're clear high, clear high. You're back in six. Inside.
So we gotta get up there. We gotta get up there. They're gonna clear
Stay
them.
high.
We're gonna get hung out.
Stay high. Good job, the next car is clear.
Not quite, but you know.
Stay high. Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
So I want to be married to this 22. He's got the right idea. He's a little aggressive, but he's okay.
Inside.
We're with him.
Still there. Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 15 car.
Don't really see a lot of it going 3 wide there, but
You can handle it. Cross the caution now.
It's the 6 car.
It looked like someone came back up on the track on the front stretch.
Yep, geniuses.
Awesome.
10 to go at the line.
Alright. Well, we've basically come back, so right now we're up near the front where we were. I mean, this has been a pretty clean race, other than the kind of weird netcode thing that we had happen. It was a 0x on pit road, so I mean, there is that. Alright, base car is in the middle of the backstretch.
It's the 6 car. Pit road is now open.
It's going in at 3 and 4. So, anyway, we're going to stay out here. We don't need to pit. So, yeah, we got plenty of fuel. Tires should be good. Saying if nobody pits, let's see how we run up. Let's see if we can get near the 22. Yeah, if he stays in 3rd and we're in 5th, we'll be lined up right behind him. And I mean, we've worked pretty well with Gary to this point. Like I said, it seems to be that, you know, we're kind of on the same page. And it's funny, drafting in these races, it kind of works like that. You end up working with people more often than not, you know, and you can kind of get an idea of whether or not, you know, they're good to work with or not. So we worked good with Sean. We drafted in with him. And then we also had the 22 as well. Let's see who was up here. 5, the 12, the 22, and the 6. And then the other Aaron, number 1, he's back in 9th. So basically, here's going to be our agenda here. We need to get to the front as soon as possible because more than likely, when we go green, the next flag is probably going to end it. Because we're going to be 2 to go right here. That'll be 22. 23 is 1 to go. We take the green with 24. Yeah, the next flag will end it.
Pit road is closed.
Oh, the pacing is so slow. God. So part of the problem is pace laps around here are what? 2 minutes. Oh my god. 2 friggin' minutes of pace laps. It's like, oh my god. Well, the good news is you can use that math, and every time we get a caution, if you just want to skip to the next time we go green, just move ahead about 2-4 minutes. So who's going to be behind us? The 10 car. So the 10 car was the car that we got to the inside of, who was kind of stalled out there with the 1. I don't really know what he was doing, but...
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row.
So 10 will be behind us, 15 will be to our outside rear. Man, what I wouldn't give for a tear-off right now. Our windshield's all dusty and grimy. So, and what I do on restarts, especially at super speedways where there's not a ton of torque, it's a lot of top end, you can actually get to a point where you're full throttle and you're just kind of using the brake to kind of slow you down and just kind of maintain speed and just feather that brake to regulate your distance between you and the guy in front of you.
Get ready.
See, like right now we're holding the brake. If you look in the bottom left, you can see what we're doing.
Green flag, green flag. Got 1 outside.
So we want to make sure we get this 12 not open here.
Still there. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
That's what I'm saying. The load line's not the way because you're always watching the guy in front of you and you can't see the apron. Jesus.
There's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Still there? Hold the line. Clear low. 5 laps to go.
Oh, he's gonna hang us.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside. 2 wide there. You're up top 3 wide. Hold your line.
Man, we got hung out.
2 wide there. Inside. Stay high.
It's okay.
There's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low.
Say they are really bouncing around up there though.
Inside. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Say, let's get reattached to this pack here on the bottom line. Whoa, that was an aggressive move. Yep, there they go. Coming back across the track.
Outside. You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside.
Dude.
2 wide there.
Whoa.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Well, we did get a 4X out of it, which is awesome.
The yellow flag came out.
Couldn't we have just finished it clean? Like, 6 laps.
I mean, really, that hole was closed and we had to get out of it. Which is why we kept going there and the 22 kind of slowed up.
Got run over from behind.
Yeah.
15, he drive like a freaking idiot.
You should see him on pit road.
Left up 22, car by.
The win 12.
Pit road is now open.
So we'll see where we shake out. It's not going to be a great finish for us because we got shuffled out there. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of how Talladega goes. You either get a good finish out of it or you don't.
I'm done.
Whoa, whoa.
Thanks, Bill.
Left up 20, car by. Left up
I figured
22,
I'd try.
car by.
Thanks, guys.
So we'll see where we come across. I mean, it's going to be like 12th or 13th, really.
Past the 9 car.
Finishing under caution is honestly my least favorite thing.
Past the 4
Yeah, I agree.
car. Alright, man, 2 to go. Past the 4 car.
Well, we'll see what happens here. And the big thing is, since we're running under caution, we got to watch our temps. You just make sure that we're not going to blow up here when we got basically a finish in front of us, though. Oh yeah, it's totally ending under caution here. So we'll see where we shake out across the line. Let's go back to the relative. Oh my God, if I could get to the freaking relative. 12, 5, 6, 15, 22, 20. Yeah, so right now I think we're in 7th, you know, which, I mean, we'll gain iRating, we'll lose safety rating like crazy because it's an 8X and a 30-lap race. But that's Talladega, you know. I mean, you pray for really 1 4X and you'll lose a little bit. But to get, you know, 2 collisions like that, especially when the one wasn't even our fault. I mean, we're minding our own business on the bottom line in the tri-oval. Nothing you can really do there. But luckily, I mean, we did have some good green flag racing in this one. which is good. I mean, like you saw that first run we had, and that was a great run where everybody was kind of racing clean. People were giving each other enough room, but still, drafting well. I mean, that's perfect. It's just you get down in these last little bits, and people just they want to push and they push and they push, and it's like you get somebody who's bouncing all around in front of you, and you try to push them. I mean, it's 50-50 whether you're going to push them or you're going to hook them.
That replay on pit road, that's impressive.
All right, man. White flag at the line.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't pass on the left of pit road. I mean, it's just stupid. And he hit me when I was like in the pit box. It wasn't like we were on pit road.
Past the 11 car.
That 11 was coming out of pit road there, so when we took the caution, so he's gotta give it up.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
So what happened when it caused that one? I know somebody was citing the 15.
Nah, the 20, either it was net code from the guy beneath him, or he just got loose on his own and got into the 22 and they slid, and then it just threw him back up on the track.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't break loose.
Yeah. That's a bummer, Gary. I was getting ready to just push you to the end there. I really wish I could have, but we were on the bottom and we were getting all stacked up, and then I got shuffled. Whoa,
Yeah,
you see
I
that?
I was sitting good there behind the leader. I don't know what happened. I just got hit in the right. Next thing you know, I'm on the apron.
Yeah, I'm the one who plowed you on the apron there. Honestly, I thought you were going to keep it rolling, and that hole was closing, and I just ran you over there. That was my fault.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I had already been hit before I got plowed from behind, so it was all, it's part of this.
Yeah, watching the chase view, it just looks like net code. You guys kind of came up and
I
came down a
plowed.
little bit. And
I
all
plowed.
of a sudden
Yager
you're
says,
sideways, and there's no
Yager.
gap between the cars.
But everybody pretty much just pulls over here and finds a nice, easy spot.
There's the flag, man.
Well,
It's
22,
over.
I apologize if I got into you, but I thought I gave you enough
There you
room
go,
on the
man.
bottom.
Good job, driver.
Let's go
Oh,
ahead
yeah,
and
no,
back
it's all
out.
good, man. I just, like I said, all I know.
So let's watch these couple,
Who knows?
this is the restart right
Anything
here.
could have caused it.
And let's watch
Talladega,
ourselves get
not
shuffled.
upset.
Good race, guys.
So if you heard jingling through the kind of the whole episode, my dog he decided to lock himself in the computer room with me here. Hey, Rocky.
22 came up with a little bit, but didn't make even close to contact. There was a foot between you and
Are you licking the microphone? Huh?
and it still just spun the 20.
Yeah, so there we are. The 22 gets on the apron there, gets all squirrely. Like I said, you see, us and the 22, we were working so well together. I wish that we could have gotten to the end with him. Oh my God, that would have been fun. Because we were working really well together. And right there, we had an opening, and we were not happy on the bottom. We blocked the 29, and we should have just fallen in line. I thought he was going to go with us. We had a good run, and he kind of killed it. So that was that. But let's go and let's actually zoom into the 22 and see what happened with him, because we get shuffled way back. And they wreck in 3 and 4, I think, right through here. So let's watch that. There's us. We're kind of in that second pack right where it gets single file. Yeah. And there's us, and the hole closed. But we did a good job not hitting anybody else. And the 18 did a hell of a job keeping it down there. Oh my God. So let's watch this from 1. Let's keep an eye on the 20 here. See what happens here. Let's watch from the chase. And what I want to see is if his car just jumps sideways or if it just steps out on him. Yeah, right there they touched. Yeah, you can kind of see that they touched. So let's go rear chase. You can probably see it better from here. Boop, right there. That's all it takes. Comes back up, clobbers everybody. But he does a good job of keeping it up. Yeah. So anyway, let's go back to the first caution. Which was, what, lap 6, I think, or something? I don't know. Let's go to us, 2. But really, this was really good racing. With us, I mean, for starting where we did, we started 9th and really worked our way up. If there's any place you don't want to be, you just don't want to be in the middle of the pack. You make a decision, either go to the front or go to the back. That's really the best I can say. So everybody getting wound up here. So we'll speed through this. We're pushing the 11, and he was all over the place. And you see how he's just not pulling up to the guy in front of him? He's just refusing to pull up. He could easily do it. He's just choosing not to. So we make a decision to get away from him right there. Go to the outside. It's kind of fun to watch this in fast. And then we get around him, back down to the bottom. So now we break in front of those guys, and then the bottom really kind of stacks up right there. We get a push from the 9, and basically he's just not exactly on us super tight. And I'm not trying to side draft at that point. We just don't need to. And then finally we get somebody who pulls out in front of us, the 6, and we're good to go with him. Start pushing him, and then we fall back down to the inside there. I mean, this is all just great racing. And then finally we pull up to the 22, and these guys were hooked up. I mean, they had it working. Like, you see them where they're not necessarily touching, but they're right on top of each other. And then you can push down the straightaway. And it's really not about side drafting. If your line is formed up tight, then you can go. And so many people think you have to side draft, and you really don't. I mean, there's a time and a place for it, but you know, lap 6 or whatever we're on right here is just not it. You know, what lap is this? Yeah, lap 7. So let's go forward here. For whatever reason, the 22 just kind of steps out, and I don't know what he was doing. Kind of left us, and then I think the 14 jumps out in front of us. There, we're ready to go with that 14. 15 blocking the whole way, which is fine. And finally we had an opening on the bottom. The top line had stalled out with the 15 leading it. Then the 14 and the 22, yep, we're right there. 22's bumping the 14. Let's go to our chase. Just watch this one in slow motion. He gets turned, boops us right there. Yeah, and there's really just nothing that we can do, you know, at that point. I mean, 15 does a hell of a job saving it right there, does he? Damn, that's a hell of a save. Come on, give me the 14. Damn. Let's go along for the ride with him. Oof. Not good, not good. Blammo. It's like Kyle Larson's hit. Somehow the car is still alive. So anyway. Do we have front end damage from that? No, we didn't really. Yeah, I mean it lived. I mean the quarter panel was all crushed in right there, but... So anyway. Let's go to the TV shot. And now, let's go back here and see what the hell happened with the 15. Alright, so here we go down pit road. Now we're running down the kind of the center of pit road because it really doesn't freaking matter. And we move back over because we realize we're not there. And here we go. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, that is so stupid to see that right there. So let's count how many pit boxes he ran through. Alright. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's like, dude, there's just no point. Just no point to doing that crap. But people do it. People do it. So anyway, let's get normal speed going here. See him pop out our quarter panel magically. And here's us showing our displeasure. Just basically holding him down under the low apron, but yeah, so it is what it is. So what I do want to see is I want to see what the last caution was. The 11 car. Oh man, he was right there. How did we not see this? Oh man, he just came way too close. He hits that bump and just jerks him sideways. Yeah, caution's out at that point. So anyway, that happens. But let's see the actual results here. What do we end up getting? We end up getting 7th. So let's see how that pans out for us. It's going to be a kick in the safety rating, but hey, what else is new? Yep, minus 0.25 safety rating, plus plus 31 in iRating. We lost a bunch earlier in the week, so we're doing our best to win that back. So we're back above 2,600, which is at least where we want to be. All right, again, that kind of gets you into the upper splits, which again is where we want to be. All right, we don't want to be hanging around the 15s of the world here, you know, where they don't know how to drive down pit road. All right. So, again, but I mean, it's a good points day for us. It's 100 points. Again, we want to be hitting 100 points a race. That's what's going to keep us in somewhat contention for a decent championship finish. But there's always guys who dump iRating and kind of, you know, run for those championships and win them. You know, it's a whole weird thing that goes on in iRacing, but we're not going to talk about that. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out for the stream. I know a couple of you popped in. And again, I hope it was decent. This is definitely better than the one that we deleted. That's for damn sure. And again, I know you guys like the plate stuff and seeing all that. You know, it's just kind of tricky to kind of judge your race and also, you know, be competitive at the same time, be smart. Because honestly, it's boring to watch somebody run around at the back of the pack for, you know, 3/4 of the race. But, you know, if you're thinking about iRacing, or if you do it and you're just not sure where those finishes are coming from and plate tracks and stuff, 90% of it's luck. But, you know, there's two ways to do it: either run up front or run out back. You know, and just wait. A lot of times, just letting the field go by, you know, will, especially in the longer races, just letting the field wreck themselves out will yield you a decent finish. So it just depends on what you're looking for. But again, appreciate you guys following along here. Until the next time, take care. We might do another one tonight. We might do the NIS again tonight. We got a decent finish in the other one. It was just, they're popular and it's a lot of fun to do. So we might be able to do it. But again, until the next time, guys, take care.